Top of the morning, Facebook family and friends. Your man Tracey Gilliam, publisher, executive producer, advisor. I want to talk a little bit about time management, managing your time, and the people that you have affiliated with your time is very important, because those people that you let in your circle can slow you down tremendously. And one thing that no one needs is someone to slow them down. When you're trying to make progress in the things that you do of that nature, it's very critical that you do it decently and in order. And anything that is not about the time frame in which you set forth to do what you need to do is a handicap. It's a hindrance to what you're doing. And one thing that is very critical is that you must know your circle and those that you allow to be a part of your circle and a part of your timetable. If all the little idiosyncrasies and insignificant things that transpire and take place that gets in your way and things of what you need to do, then you need to micromanage those type of things, and prioritize what is important. Otherwise, that will continue to hamper your decisions on the things that you need to do. And one thing that is very critical, here in the studio, I'm constantly working. I'm involved with a lot of TV time, a lot of magazine time, a lot of print time, a lot of shoot time, things of that nature. We have a lot of very expensive equipment here and different sets. And one thing about it is that, share a little bit as I continue our talk, different awards and things of this nature, and accomplishments and achievements. But nonetheless, it's in order to achieve these things in a timely fashion, you must be able to stay a course of your itinerary. If you allow others to get in the way of what you do, slow you down, then that is a problem. That can create a problem. And one thing about it is for certain, everywhere pretty much in the studio, I have a lot of different work areas because I'm constantly working. This is no joke. This is, when I get a chance to break from my work ethics and come to my suite, but yet still my lounge area, more bigger screens, to relax the mind, because that's the thing that in which everyone is constantly evaluating. As a producer, as a publisher, as an advisor, you're retained for your ideologies and your creativities and in your way of thinking. That is a very critical, another area here, TV viewing room, another very critical area of which focus takes place. It's like a writer. When you're in your studio, your home, and you're trying to conceive your ideas, you need that peace and tranquility time to be able to get your thoughts and your focus on. If you're constantly being distracted by any and everyone that you allow to distract you, then that people don't really understand when it breaks your trend of thinking, your trend of thought. It's like resting, and all of a sudden you get a call, a no-nonsense call that breaks your sleep. And during that cycle, when you're trying to put your focus into perspective, people don't understand that. All they know is they need a ride here, or that they need this, or they need that. There is no I's in team, and one thing about it, individually, you have to be able to put your focus together. A lot of people don't understand that. And see, one thing that about this Fireside chat is that you have to prioritize yourself. You have to be able to separate sometimes. It doesn't mean that you have to it's going to be good to them. It may be good for them, your decision on what you do, but everything that's good for you ain't always good to you. So sometimes you have to let them know that and stand your ground. And it's times that, I'm in my zone, what I'm saying, regardless of phone call, text messaging, things like that. I may put a message out, I may share a thought, but that doesn't mean that I'm in the back and forth conversation. That's where you must draw your line at staying focused. Once you deterred from being focused, that's your fault. I can remember years ago, I answered the phone and I was very extremely busy, and the person told me, I said, well, I'm a little busy now. What can I help you with? And they told me, well, you answered the phone, so apparently you must not be so busy. So that lets me know, that way back when, that thought carried with me today. So sometimes if you allow someone into your way of thoughts and have that much rule time to break your train of thought and your train of thinking, even though they may not want nothing that's of significance, but you allow them into that space. So sometimes you just have to put that wall up in order to get your job done, because if you don't get it done, that's your fault. That's your man Tracy checking out.